I don't know if you guys heard, Diddy, he invited Cassie to his housewarming party. Young Miami had a confrontation. They had words.
At the end of the day, I mean, why would you bring your ex into a brand new situation? On that same notion, what is young Miami doing? Has she not been paying attention to all the news and accusations? I would be so far away from this man, you wouldn't find me on this earth.
He brought Cassie to a spot where he knew she was unsafe. One thing we know, this the same thing happened with Kim Porter. This the same thing happened with Tupac. He left Kim Porter by herself. He wanted Kim Porter to go to the crib after she go to the house. Well, he wanted Kim Porter to go home and stay home while he outside taking care of his business. But you can't leave a woman unattended regardless of what's going on. Titty Jakes, he was the main one who, he went out there, he told them, Young Miami, you're the main one, you at the top now. Cassie felt some type of way. You can't bring two women in the same room and you mess with both of them, or you had previous accusations and things went on to where the lady had to sue you.
Oh, absolutely. You can only imagine what's going through young Miami's mind right now. Right here, she's looking at her previous person that was before her that used to be P. Diddy's right hand. Like, they would do everything, whether it was right or wrong. They were together 24/7. So she's looking at that concept. And then Cassie's probably going like, what are you doing? You just watched me get away from this. If I was Cassie, I'd be having that conversation. I would be, wake up. On that same notion, young Miami is probably just feeling young and good, and I'm at the top.
Titty Jakes, he was the one taking the money at the door. As soon as everybody came in, this is why Titty Jakes, he was the one who the feds had the breaking news for when the FBI started investigating Diddy. As soon as they knew that Diddy had freak offs and then the sex tapes that's been hidden, they want everything to come to the light, because if they capture anything on footage, it's all noted. Everything could be used against them in a court of law. Everybody know for a fact that the things that were used to keep Cassie come bound to that place, he took control of her apartment, he took control of her car, he took control of her bank statements, her doctor bills, her, like, all of her medical records, everything that had something to do with her having privacy.
Oh, absolutely. Everything. He took every ounce of dignity away from her and privacy away from her. Even if she thought she had gotten away with, hey, I went to the doctor over here and he don't know, they still sent him the records. Their loyalty to him was far beyond anything that she could ask for as a civil human being even. At the end of the day, anybody that has been involved with these freak-offs that they had, and anybody that's been around P. Diddy is going to get exposed. People are coming out of the woodwork right now. There's a law that just expired to where women can't go and bring to light something that's happened years ago. And right now, this law, they filed just in time. Now, they can only get a monetary compensation off of this law now, but it should be criminal because the records speak for themselves. Literally, person after person after person. That's what we call a serial rapist, a serial murderer. People coming out of the woodworks to bring to light what this man has done. It's just so heartbreaking that these women went through this. We already see it every day on a regular level. The next level, the stars are there now. Who do we look up to?
The FBI. The FBI confronted P. Diddy's entourage. They found out that everything that was planned, they sent it through Von Zip, they sent it through Keefe. Suge Knight, he was only the fall guy. Suge Knight was the person who they accused of doing this when everybody saw P. Diddy. He passed the money down through all these people. Who's to say Mike Tyson ain't had nothing to do with it? Because the only reason they got Tupac out there is because of one reason, Mike Tyson. They wanted Mike Tyson to see Tupac. They met up. Next thing you know, as soon as the fight happened, this is where everything fell to pieces. No one wanted to sit there and be in that lobby anymore. This is why everybody stormed out and ran through the hotel right there by the casino where all of the machines are. They ran out the front door. As soon as they run out the front door, this is when Tupac and Suge Knight hopped in the car. They already gave Mike Tyson a heads up and told Mike Tyson that It was just a big brawl downstairs. This is what made the Las Vegas Metro Police come in and say, hold on. They already investigating the B.I.G. murder from Greg Caden. He went all the way from L.A. all the way to Las Vegas just to see why is these two murders connected and why is Keefe D in the middle of all of it? Why did, when they put the chart up with the pictures and they started connecting the dots, P. Diddy, his picture was at the top. Keefe D picture was at the, like right under his, and it was a row of 3 pictures of the people who basically set out to play. They even had Orlando on there. Sugeknight was at the bottom because he was with Tupac.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's very much an organized crime at this point. You've got P. Diddy at the top giving out instructions to each individual person, and some of them even conflicting, where the point that Keefe D didn't even get paid for Tupac's price on his head. He put it through a third party, and that third party ran off with the money. At the end of the day, everything that you try to do and be a scoundrel about, it's going to find a way to bite you in the butt. It's going to find a way that you get your karma. His karma right now, he never got paid that $1 million. His karma right now, he's an old man sitting in jail.
With people that's fans of Tupac. He had multiple fights since his recent updated arrest. Keefe D, he said that he wants to get out, but the people who in there, they looking at him, they tricking them. They tell him, come, okay, you can come on our tier. Next thing you know, as soon as he come on there, this is where they start asking him, like, why did you do that to Tupac? Why would you even go and hire your nephew to do this? We saw the interviews. We saw Greg Caden come out here. We saw the Vlad TV interviews from years ago. Why would you even do that to Tupac and then come out almost 30 years later? The feds is not finna play no games when they come capture P. Diddy. P. Diddy put out all that money. There's no way that this even had to occur under these circumstances.
Well, what people forget is there's no statute of limitation on murder. It can be 60 years from now. You could be 90. You could be on your deathbed. And if they wanted to arrest you, they could. At the end of the day, greed got him. He wrote his book and he had to tell his story because he needed the attention. He wanted to have the, world see what he played a part in and clarify the story. And he needed that so badly that he went and spilt information that he never spilt in his proffer agreement, which made it open up a whole new way for the investigators to look at the situation, putting him in jail right now.
Keefe D, everything that was stated in the interviews, the transcripts did not even match up to what was in the book because the book told a lot of the details of what he did with this situation. This is something that we know that could basically eventually affect this whole case because P. Diddy, they will take him down regardless of if it's now or later. It doesn't matter. They came back almost 30 years later to get Keefe D for Tupac. Why didn't they arrest Keefe D 2 years ago when he first did the interviews? Why did it become a thing now? It became a thing now because Mike Tyson said that Keefe D, he was the one who actually got the money. And Keefe D said in his book that he only got a portion of it, but I thought you ain't get none of the money. I thought that they basically took the money and ran off. You and your nephew still went out there and did that to Tupac. The Fed's not about to have any leeway for these people who did this to a this is a star we're dealing with. Throw the 222s down in the comment section if you're a fan of Tupac. This is a sad situation. I don't want Tupac family to see how P. Diddy is not been arrested yet. I don't want them to see T.D. Jakes exposing everything that went on. Everybody who was in the party, everybody who was standing right there in the back by the bar part, everybody who jumped in that pool without nobody basic. Everybody who jumped in that pool and they knew that it was a camera. Everybody who jumped in the pool and they knew the cameras was rolling at P. Diddy party, those are the same people who P. Diddy has the NDAs on. P. Diddy, he wants everybody to be under him so he can take their name, their likeness, everything. This is what he did to Cassie, Kim Porter. This is what he did to Heavy D. As soon as those people got everything, took it from them, this is where P. Diddy jumped out there. This is where he went and started gaining millions of dollars because he were using their stuff and making them basically, he spoon fed them. He never gave them a break to where they can basically get their own money. He gave them $200 a month. That's not right.
It's not right. But what he forgot about is an NDA expires. And they've started to expire. And now these women that he has used and raped and drugged and tried to manipulate and control for years and years, decades, they're speaking up. They want retribution. They're done. His NDA is null and valid with Cassie. It's expired.
It's no way that this even had to acquire like that. They acquired so much information that as soon as P. Diddy saw that Cassie actually went out there and told them one of the incidents that he was hiding, this is where they put him on the chopping block now because his name is all through the internet. Young Miami said that she still rock with P. Diddy regardless of what's going on. I want y'all to throw them 222s down in the comment section. Let me know if you're a fan of Kim Porter. Let me know if you're a fan of Cassie. I got a conspiracy. They said that Tupac, he didn't even pass away, but I kept looking at it like, wait, Tupac was the main one, and he went into a coma, and then the doctor said he was gonna be good, but then what happened? Suge Knight, he told everybody, he had everybody thinking like, hold on, is Tupac really still alive? And a lot of people said that Suge Knight was just talking because he knew he was finna go to jail.
At the end of the day, whether Tupac took a way out or not, it still has brought so much more to light because it's a situation that we've been talking about for nearly 30 years. Investigations constantly bring in new stuff. So, okay, maybe there's a conspiracy theory, and maybe he, ditched us. At that same notion, there's so much light that has been poured into this situation. I don't understand why these men aren't in jail.
Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for updates.